Hey girls, this is Jenny with Planner Perfect, and in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I planned my October goals. I hope to get you inspired for your October. Stay tuned.
Taking one more breath beside you, so I could find strength to divide.
Welcome back. We are in my Yazabel, and this is a wide everyday organized from Planner Perfect. And let's just dive into October, shall we? So it's fun to be just in October. It's just fun. It's chillier. It's just delicious out. Here is my October journal, and then here is from last month. So we've got September, and then we have the September journal. So I am going to be doing a video on my September flip through. I love going back and looking through my plan books to see how I've progressed, and it's something I love to share with you guys too, so be looking out for that video. So for my October goals, you know, it's really fun to sit and to contemplate how you want that whole month to look and what certain goals you have that you want to execute. So in the beginning, I do like to go over my whole month, just my calendar, and I'll decorate it up, and I did some lettering here, and I love little spiders so much, and I love to put it in within the month. And I guess spiders are everywhere anyway during October. You see them everywhere, but I'd have to say my true first inspiration of these little spiders are from the books by, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget it, but they're the little critter books. I think it's by Mercer Mayer. Anyway, every time you'd read one of their stories, it didn't matter what story it was or what season, this little spider would pop out, as well as a grasshopper or something like that. But anyway, I digress. It's just something that I love, so I couldn't wait to put my spiders out again for this month of October. So I put down some special dates that I know that I need, and let's just dive into the goals. So when you get this, you know, your planner, you will get prompted to set goals with plenty of room to be able to script what you want to do. So I did line mine with washi this time. This is my artwork, which I'm very, very happy to be bringing back my artwork on really high quality washi. And what makes it amazing is it's very unique and one of a kind. You will not find this anywhere else, and I'm really, really proud of that. I wanted that, and I'm glad I was able to bring it back. And then here are some of my stickers, my artwork on stickers. So I was able to kind of put those down. They're just relevant, and they are perfect. So here I drew and sketched just a barrel full of apples, and I watercolored it in, used a little acrylic as well. But one of my goals is I love to write down what I want to do for fun in the fall. Since the weather is just so conducive for being outside, I really like to think of some ideas that I can do with my grandbabies when I have them, and my boys. So if anyone doesn't know, I do have 8 children, and then the latter half of them are boys. So 3 sons are home, and I've got a daughter, but she's 17, so she works a lot. But so it's mainly me and the boys, and then the 2 grandboys. So the 5 boys, they're with me everywhere. And so I thought, we got to go to the Kimmel Orchard. Now, I never did make it in September, so I pulled it over into October. So this will definitely be the month that this gets executed. So, and just different things we want to get. They're not going to be doing apple picking because of COVID. So we are going to just go into their cute store, and we're going to be getting some things. I wrote down some things that I wanted to get. I love getting their cherries, their frozen cherries for apple pie that they pick there. Their cider, and then they have fudge, local fudge that they make, and then of course apple donuts and stuff. And then their local wine, they have apple wine. OMG. And then we have a pumpkin patch that we have here, and they have another homeschool day. I was going to go in September, but it was too warm. We had some really hot days in September here in Nebraska, and I was not about it. I was like, I'm not going to a pumpkin patch in 90 degrees. I'm sorry. So October it is. And so we'll make it there in October. And then the zoo. The boys, I really have a hard time getting them there. The Henry Dorley Zoo is like number one in the US, basically. And we've just been there so often that the boys are just like, what? You've seen one elephant, you've seen them all. So they just get to that point where they're just over it. But wish me luck, girls, that I can convince them that it's going to be fun. So I have it down. Also, some smaller ideas. Feed the ducks. I love going to this pond we have. There's a bunch of ducks there. We can feed the pond, go to the park, I love having like my son drive us all around because he's 15, is almost 16. He can get us some Starbucks pumpkin spice lattes and fun little drinks for the boys. And then visit a Halloween store. They love doing that. So, and then I wrote down my Halloween for the boys of what we want to do. So spooky menu. We always do mummy pizzas. It's tradition. A veggie tray, dry ice spooky punch, Nutter Butter ghosts. Stay tuned for that. And so spooky costumes. We're still in the process of knowing what that's going to be, though Brock has said that he wanted to be a princess. Okay, as a joke. So I will go ahead and wait to see how that goes into fruition. But John, he's 15 years old. He's still going to try to go. So we'll see if he gets a door slammed in his face or not, but he still wants to go. So Waylon and Wesley, Abby and I have been talking. I can't wait to see what they're going to be because they do always, well, Waylon, of course, have always come with us trick-or-treating. So how much fun, you just to really plan that out all in advance. And then you just get the feel for the whole day. And let's see, Halloween lands. Wow, it's on a Saturday. So usually on Halloween, I'm already watching Waylon. So this will not be the case this year. So this will kind of be great because I can really get the home ready. And actually being on a Saturday is cool because I've also added that I wanted all my older children to come home. So make it kind of a conducive for all, and have all my older kids come home and have all these yummy pizzas coming out of the oven, and they can even help hand out candy while we run and see Waylon and Wes off and their brothers. So this is what I'm planning for. So I'll be having to talk to them about those plans, see what they think later. I haven't filled these in yet. I plan on getting cozy today and filling it out. I went ahead and wrote down, these are my YouTube. I have a big, huge list of, I have a journal that's filled with just my YouTube ideas, and I take all of your guys' ideas that you give me and I write them down, but I do break it down into the month. And so I painted this pumpkin in here because it's appropriate, okay? And I like the washi. And then I just, so it's inspiring, just to have something fun in there. And so this is October YouTube, and so I'm just going to write down all the videos I want to get out for you guys in October. And if you have yet to tell me what you'd like to see on my channel, then in the comments, please do leave what your ideas are. Now, here is an example of when you make a mistake, but I have a cookbook that I am currently working on that I want to publish. And so instead of cookbook, I began to write cookies. I must have had cookies on the brain. So I just wrote cookies, and then I wrote cookbook on top of it. And then down here I put recipes. So it's all good, but it's going to be all my recipes that I want to work on and perfect on and do and invent and create in October. So I'm going to write all that out, especially making my own homemade pasta. And so I've really been motivated to do that. And I want to get into making bagels again and homemade pretzels. I kind of want to get into that. That feel is just perfect for this time of month. So those are my October goals. Have fun with it. These pages are for you to be creative, to dream, to think. Make sure you get in here when you're really in your quiet place, when there's no interruption. I want you to light a candle, get some coffee, and just sit there and kind of dream and be in the silence. I love to ask God, hey, God, what is for me in this month? And how can I serve, and how can I improve, and what can I do? So I absolutely love being inspired for my children, and then for me too over here, and then of course my own personal goals. So always include your personal goals with your family's goals, and you'll strike just the perfect balance. I'm still hitting strong with my morning routines for the fall, and those were nestled inside here that I can also easily washi out, which I just may. This is my new routine, which I am going to be doing a video on that, by the way. I change my routine according to the season, and I also have routines when I it changes for when I have Wesley and Waylon. The routine of mine does alter. So I go by morning, day, and evening on how I really kind of structure them so that we can really have a good time. And so I'm actually probably going to stick these, because they're just nestled in, and put them over to here to keep them fresh in my mind, my routines. Nestle them into these pages too. But anyway, guys, and this little spooky ghost, how easy just to draw a little squiggly thing. And I did paint him in with some acrylic because my paper is kind of gray, so this really kind of stood out. So, and this was one of the stickers from the box for October, so how fun is that? I wanted to make sure my jack-o'-lantern got in there. I mean, hello. So, and a couple pieces of candy corn. I mean, it's truly how fun, honestly. So have a beautiful time planning your month in October, being dreamy about it and how you want to serve, how you want to fill your cup, how you want to, some things that are exciting to do. God's going to fill you up with ideas, and I want you to create those and write those down so that you can execute them in your month. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take all of these things, and as you plan out your days like this, then we're only on day 2 here, February 2nd. You're going to speckle all these goals within your days. So like one of these days in here, I'm going to be picking it as the ballads day, or one of these days will be my YouTube day, such as today, which I even have in here. There you go. And it's just one of those things that you're speckling them into your days. It's just absolutely beautiful. Have fun scripting your beautiful life. Until next time.